of people that he changed their form, that he deformed them, were the ones who were doing the fishing.
والصنف الثاني الذين كانوا لا ينهونهم عن المنكر وكانوا يسكتون ويخالطونهم ويجالسونهم.
And the second group of people that he punished by mutilating them, changing their form, were the ones who did not prohibit them from this evil. And they did not speak out against it, and they used to sit with them and hang out with them and so forth.
وربما والله أعلم أن يكون هؤلاء الذين كانوا يصطادون يوم السبت الذين مسخهم الله قردة.
And these ones, and Allah knows best, perhaps the ones whom Allah turned into monkeys are the ones who were doing the fishing on the Sabbath.
لأن من طبع القرد العبث.
Because the nature of the monkey is that they are constantly playing
والمشاغبة.
and causing problems.
ومن طبع الخنزير أنه لا غيرة عنده.
And from the nature of the pig, the swine, is that they have no jealousy.
فيكون والله أعلم ربما مسخ الذين سكتوا عن المنكر خنازير.
So, and Allah knows best, it is possible that the ones who did not speak out against the evil, they were the ones whom Allah turned into swine.
فالذي يسكت عن المنكر هذا ما عنده غيره.
Because the one who refrains from speaking out against evil, this person does not have any jealousy.
لذلك الإنسان يجب عليه أن يأمر بالمعروف وينهى عن المنكر على قدر استطاعته.
For this reason, it is obligatory upon the human being that they command the good and forbid the evil based on their ability.
فالإنسان يخاف وقت المعصية أن الله سبحانه وتعالى يعاقبه بهذه العقوبات التي ذكر النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أنها ستكون في هذه الأمة كما كانت في الأمم السابقة.
So, hence, when the individual is feeling to disobey Allah, they need to remember and keep in mind that they need to be afraid that Allah will punish them with some of this punishment that He punished the previous nations with, and whom the Messenger ﷺ mentioned that some individuals from this nation here will be punished with as well.
ذكر بعض العلماء أن رجلا من هذه الأمة كان يحدث بالحديث ألا يخشى الذي يرفع رأسه قبل الإمام أن يحول الله صورته صورة حمار.
There was some of the scholars mentioned that a man from this ummah, he used to narrate the narration of the Prophet ﷺ when he said, the one who raises their head before the Imam and precedes the Imam in Salah by raising their head before him, Allah will make his head like the head of a donkey.
فالإنسان إذا ركع الإمام قال سمع الله لمن حمده، الإنسان لا يرفع قبل الإمام حتى يقول الإمام سمع الله لمن حمده ويرتفع، لا يرفع رأسه قبل الإمام.
Because so the individual, when they are making salah behind the Imam, and the Imam raises his head and says Sami Allahu liman hamida, the person is not to raise their head before the Imam or to precede him. He is to await the Imam to completely be in the standing position, and then he raises his head after him.
وهذا الرجل قد درس الحديث.
And this individual, he had studied the narrations.
ليس عنده قلة معلومات.
He does not have a lack of knowledge,
لكن عنده قلة عقل.
but he had a lack of intellect.
ماذا فعل؟
What happened with him?
رفع رأسه قبل الإمام.
He raised his head before the Imam,
وهو يعلم الحديث.
and he knew the narration,
وجاءه شيء من الشك.
and he had a bit of doubt regarding the meaning of the narration.
فحول الله وجهه وجه حمار.
So Allah punished him by changing his face to the face of a donkey.
وصار يحدث الناس. هو تاب بعد ذلك.
He repented after doing this,
لكن بعد أن تحول وجهه.
But he only repented after Allah had already changed his face.
فكان يلبس القناع إذا حدث الناس.
So when he would narrate the narrations of the Prophet ﷺ to the people, he would tie his face up and wrap it and cover it.
ما كشف وجهه للناس أبدا.
He never showed his face to the people.
حتى سأله بعض الطلاب لماذا لم يكشف وجهه فأخبره القصة.
Until one of his students asked him, why don't you show your face? And then he told him the story.
فالعاقل الذي يمتنع عن المعاصي.
So the true intellectual is the one who refrains from the disobedience of Allah.
يفعل الواجبات ويبتعد عن المحرمات.
This individual, he fulfills the obligations and refrains from prohibitions.
وأعظم واجب
And the greatest and grandest of obligations
هو لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله.
is the obligation of La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah with its conditions.
فإذا قال المسلم قال الإنسان أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله وهو يعلم معنى هاتين الكلمتين فقد دخل في الإسلام.
So if the human being says La ilaha, I testify that La ilaha illallah and that Muhammad Rasulullah, he makes this testimony, he testifies his testimony, knowing what it means, then this individual has entered into Islam.
وأعظم نعمة على العبد
And the greatest blessing that a slave could have
أن يهديه للإسلام.
is that Allah guide this person to Islam.
أعظم من نعمة السمع والبصر واللسان والجوارح.
This guidance is a greater blessing than the blessing of hearing and seeing and person having functional limbs and so forth.
لأنه إذا أسلم
Because if the individual enters into Islam,
عرف قيمة هذه الجوارح.
he will learn the significance of these limbs.
فلا يتكلم إلا بما يريد الله.
So hence this person will begin to not say except what Allah desires from them.
ولا يسمع إلا ما أباحه الله.
And they will not listen to except what Allah has allowed them to.
ولا يرى ويدقق إلا فيما أباح الله له.
And the person will not focus and look except at which Allah has allowed.
متى يعرف هذه الحقائق إذا أسلم؟
When will an individual know these realities? They will know them when they become Muslim.
قل بفضل الله وبرحمته فبذلك فليفرحوا هو خير مما يجمعون.